Hello bạn Hồng. Hello. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Hello. Hello? Is it clear now?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay. Good afternoon, bạn Hồng. Okay. It's such a long time that I've never met you. And how do you do?
I visit my at the National Day. I visited my grandparents.
You visited your grandparents, right? Where did you go?
We went to Long An province.
One province, right? Good. And what did you do there when you went to your hometown?
I played. I played, and we went swimming there.
I went swimming. Good. Hmm. Well, I'm curious about the, the space between your grandparents' house and the beach. Is it near?
Yes, it's near. It's just take 2 kilometers to there.
Kilometers. Okay. It takes you 2 kilometers to go there, right? Wow. Good. I wish that I had, you know, I wish that my house will near
Yeah.
would be near the beach so I can go there and maybe indulge myself into seawater. Maybe it's so fresh. All right. Now let me see. Mm. In the previous lesson, we learned about programs, right? And I want to ask you about your favorite program. Can you tell me what is your favorite program on TV?
I don't. But I think I like Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. This is also a channel on TV, right?
Yeah.
Good. How long do you watch Cartoon Network on TV?
If I watch, I think I spend 1 hours for that.
1 hour per day.
Yes,
Good.
because now I go to school
Uh-huh. You have to
and
focus.
I have extra class in the evening. No, in the evening and afternoon, I'm busy too.
Yeah, I see. Maybe you are too busy to spend a long time to watch TV series, especially Cartoon Network, right? Me too.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of workload to deal with every single day. And maybe if I want to choose, if I have a choice, I would choose to watch some reels on Facebook or YouTube because they are so short and I can spend little time to watch a little time to watch it. Have you ever scrolled down on your Facebook or YouTube to watch some reels?
Yes, I but I I mostly use TikTok.
TikTok. Oh, wow. TikTok is your favorite social platform, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, my favorite social platform is Facebook and Shopee. But I think that now I will download TikTok and to buy some clothes, um, some products on TikTok because I think that TikTok is so convenient for me, and maybe all the products on TikTok are cheaper than in the Shopee and those in the so I will choose TikTok. Okay, so I will share the screen right now, and today's lesson we're continuing to learn the remaining part of the previous lesson. Is that okay? Let me share a screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Now look at here. I'm gonna show you some adjectives relating to programs, maybe emotions, feelings, news. Such a lot of words here, but maybe there are some familiar, familiar vocabularies for you, and I'm gonna show you and explain for you some strange ones. First of all, we have boring. Boring, as you know, not interesting, making you feel tired and impatient. So boring. Next, we have
Confusing. Confusing.
Confusing.
confusing, difficult to understand and not clear. We use boring, confusing for something or someone. We use boring and confusing for something or someone.
Something.
Yes, we use for something. We don't use for someone, right? If you use for someone, you say that maybe he is bored. He's bored. We don't say he is boring. Okay. Next, we're gonna have
Convincing. Convincing.
Convincing.
yes, convincing. That makes somebody believe that something is true. It is no, sorry, it is convincing. For example, his words are convincing. And his words are convincing. I mean, or you say that his essay, or their essay are convincing. So next we have
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
making you feel shy, uncomfortable, or ashamed. So this is embarrassing. Have you ever bumped into an embarrassing situation? Or I mean that have you ever met an embarrassing situation before?
Yes.
Mhm. Can you tell me um what was the embarrassing situation?
Um, like like say say something at the school. We
Um,
said
so when you were in class, right? You
yeah.
said something, maybe said some ridiculous thing, and all your classmates glanced at you, looked at you in a strange eyes, and maybe that was an embarrassing situation for you. Okay. Now next we're gonna have
Exciting. Exciting.
Starting.
causing great interest or excitement. So this is exciting. Next, we're gonna have this is
gripping, gripping,
Gripping.
gripping means exciting or interesting. The way keeps your attention. So this is gripping. In the lyric of saying something is interesting, you can use gripping instead, right? You can use gripping to make your speech more attractive. Gripping. Next, we're gonna have this is another adjective that means having or showing new and exciting idea, which is
Imaginative. Imaginative.
Imaginative.
imaginative. Something new and exciting idea. So this is imaginative.
I finish.
No? This one we're gonna have interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Next we have
moving, moving,
Moving.
okay,
Moving.
moving. Well, if move is a verb, we can understand in a way that we move from one place to another place. So this is move. But when you add the ending letters, like the ending like ing, so moving will turn to an adjective. So this is an adjective course describes the strong, often sad feelings about somebody or something. So moving, moving. So it equals to touching, moving, touching. Những cái bộ phim nó rất là cảm động á, là bộ phim từ đáy lòng, gọi là moving. Or you can say touching. This movie is touching. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this one we're gonna have scary.
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 Scary means threatening. Scary.
Spectacular. Spectacular.
Spectacular.
Spectacular means very impressive. For example, when you first gone to a place, gone to a destination, maybe Pinakeba National Park, Pinakeba National Park, Hoi An Ancient Town, you can say that destinations are spectacular. We don't say very spectacular because spectacular means very impressive. We have two options. First of all, you can use very impressive, or the second option, you can use spectacular. We don't use very spectacular. Is it okay? You got that? Got it?
Yes.
Spectacular means very impressive. And we have two options to use. We can use very impressive or spectacular. We don't use very spectacular. Is it okay? Always spectacular is enough.
Yes.
And next one, we're gonna have
Unrealistic. Unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
what time?
Unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
One more time, we say that. Unrealistic. Unrealistic.
Unrealistic.
Realistic. So lên xuống. Realistic. Okay? Unrealistic. All right. So look at the word here about love. Can you tell me the definition?
Unrealistic.
Okay. So Bang, can you tell me the definition of realistic according to your opinion? Okay. So if we come to this word, I don't show you the definition of this word unrealistic. I mean that you have to come up with your definition about this word realistic. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell me realistic? What is realistic?
That's not real.
Okay, it's not real. It's not in reality, right? Okay. So unrealistic means not showing or accepting things as they are. Maybe unrealistic, unrealistic thing is only in our head, in our brain, or in our imagine, right? Imaginary. So that's all. So this is unrealistic. Next one we're gonna have
Violent. Violent.
Violent.
involving or caused by physical force that is intended to hurt or kill somebody. This is violent. So violence is also the content of TV program or content of any films on TV. For example, we have violent films, right? Violent film. And I'm sure that maybe all Miss girls don't like his violent films, right? Now, let's go into task 4. This is task 4. Talk about which types of TV programs and film you like and dislike. Give reason using the adjectives below. And we have adjectives to describe the types of TV program. Okay, so you can express your feelings and your opinions about these programs. For example, this man says, I think horror films are really exciting. What about you? And this girl will reply by saying, I'm not a fan of horror films. They are very violent. But I like romantic films because these scenes, because some scenes in romantic films are so sweet and maybe touching. So Bảo Ngọc, in my opinion, uh, Bảo Ngọc, in my opinion, mm, scary films are so gripping. What about you?
I think horror films are scary, but it's have a bit it is interesting and you know
I mean that. I mean, okay, okay, good. So, what is your favorite TV program? You can use the structure. I'm fan, or I'm not a fan of something. Okay, I'm not a fan of horror films. They are very violent, right? So you can add some more your favorite TV programs. For example, romantic films or cartoon, cartoon, cartoon series or animation film. Okay. Now, once again, well, I think romantic films um, so so moving and maybe and touching. What about you? Hello, Bang.
that's true.
So now I will ask you, I will express my opinions about my favorite TV program. All right. And let's continue the conversation with me. Is that okay? Well, Bang, I think romantic films are so moving and touching. What about you?
Um, Can you speak again?
Okay. Maybe it is so lucky, right? Well,
Yeah.
Bang, I think romantic films are very moving and touching. What about you?
Um, I think romantic films are really exciting and I don't know, it's romantic. It's so romantic.
Okay, so that means you have the same opinion about the same opinion with me, right? About romantic film. We both like romantic films. Good. Now let's go on to this slide. We have some vocabularies ready to uh, some aspects of the film. So we have acting, characters, ending, plot, scene, script, soundtrack, special effects. So now let's write down some more. Let's write down some definitions of each word here. So okay, and once you finish, let's tell me. Once you finish, let's tell me, and I will explain for you some more difficult vocabularies for you. Is it okay?
Yes. I finished.
Okay, now look at here. We have acting is the activity or profession of performing in plays, films, right? Characters are people or animals in a book, play, or film. Ending is the last part of the story. Okay, we have open ending, bad ending, and happy ending. Okay, so which ending do you like? Happy ending, open ending, or bad ending?
Happy ending.
Oh, yes. We all look forward to seeing the happy ending, right? Not the bad one or open one. Okay, we have plot. Plot here. You mean that you can imagine the plot here like the main bone, the story or TV, a film, right? Hmm. So plot is a series of events that form a story of a novel, play, or film, and all the characters and the directors have to follow the plot here to create a successful film. This one we're gonna have scene. Okay, so can you distinguish between scene and scenery? You distinguish, you differentiate between scene and scenery. What is the difference between them? We have scene here. This is scenery. What is the difference? Okay, we have scene here. Scene is a part of film. Part of film.
It's like a place.
How about scenery?
It's a view.
Oh, yes, yes. This is view and it's a landscape, right? View and
Yeah.
landscape. And scene here only this in films. Chúng ta có cảnh phim. Cảnh phim nó sẽ khác với cảnh vật. Okay? So this is the difference between them. So next one we have script. Script. It's a written text of the play, film, broadcast, talk, etc. And all of the characters must dream, and follow this. Claim and follow the script here. Okay. Then we have the script on their hand, and they have to read them before they officially take into the part of the film, take action. This one, this is maybe I think that the effective part of the film, the soundtrack.
Soundtrack. Soundtrack.
Soundtrack.
Soundtrack. All the music, beat, sounds are recorded for a film. This is soundtrack.
Yeah.
Next one, we have special effects.
Special effects. Special effects.
Special effects.
One more time. Special effect. Special effect.
Special effects.
Effect. Effect.
Effects.
Okay, one more time. Special effect.
Special effects.
Special effects are unusual or exciting pieces of action in films or television programs that are created by computers or clever photography to show things that do not normally exist or happen. In Vietnamese, we have a word kỹ xảo or hiệu ứng đặc biệt. In English, we have special.
Yes.
Now, let's go on to task 5. You have to listen and complete the sentences from the dialogues with the words below. We have some aspects of the film, like acting, characters, ending, plot, scenes, script, etc. Now we'll listen twice and then complete the sentences from the dialogue. The words here show the events. Is that okay? Now let's listen and fill in the gaps here.
Lesson 3A, Exercises 5 and 6. 1.
What did you think of that?
It was okay. The ending was quite moving.
I know. I was crying at an animated film. How embarrassing.
Me too. Oh well.
Animations don't usually make me laugh, but there were some really funny scenes.
Yes, like the one on the boat. I loved that.
So did I.
2.
Did you like that?
No, I didn't. And I usually enjoy thrillers.
Oh, why didn't you like it?
I found the plot really confusing. It just didn't make sense.
Well, it did, in a way. I know what you mean, but it didn't bother me. I thought the story was interesting.
I didn't understand it.
And it was amazing to look at. The special effects were spectacular.
I suppose so. But I'm just not very interested in special effects.
3.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I loved it. The acting was totally convincing.
It was a bit boring though. I mean, not much happened.
What do you mean? Lots of things happened. They argued, they fell in love, they split up.
Maybe I just don't like romantic comedies.
Why not? Because there are no car chases. This film had so many other things to offer. I'm amazed you didn't like it. I'm not a fan of romantic comedies, but I found the characters really interesting.
I just found it boring. Sorry.
4.
Well, what did you think?
I was terrified.
Yes. You screamed when that teacher came back to life.
Did I? How embarrassing. The soundtrack was really cool.
I know. I want to buy it.
The script was really unnatural in places, though.
Horror films always have unnatural scripts.
I know. Still, it was really good.
Yeah.
Lesson 3A, Exercises 5 and 6. 1.
What did you think of that?
It was okay. The ending was quite moving.
I know. I was crying at an animated film. How embarrassing.
Me too. Oh well.
Animations don't usually make me laugh, but there were some really funny scenes.
Yes, like the one on the boat. I loved that.
So did I.
2.
Did you like that?
No, I didn't. And I usually enjoy thrillers.
Oh, why didn't you like it?
I found the plot really confusing. It just didn't make sense.
Well, it did, in a way. I know what you mean, but it didn't bother me. I thought the story was interesting.
I didn't understand it.
And it was amazing to look at. The special effects were spectacular.
I suppose so. But I'm just not very interested in special effects.
3.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I loved it. The acting was totally convincing.
It was a bit boring though. I mean, not much happened.
What do you mean? Lots of things happened. They argued, they fell in love, they split up.
Maybe I just don't like romantic comedies.
Why not? Because there are no car chases. This film had so many other things to offer. I'm amazed you didn't like it. I'm not a fan of romantic comedies, but I found the characters really interesting.
I just found it boring. Sorry.
4.
Well, what did you think?
I was terrified.
Yes. You screamed when that teacher came back to life.
Did I? How embarrassing. The soundtrack was really cool.
I know. I want to buy it.
The script was really unnatural in places, though.
Horror films always have unnatural scripts.
I know. Still, it was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 20 seconds to transfer your answers on the screen here. Finished, Bella? Oh. Only one gap. One gap. Alright, so I will check for your answers. Number 2, animations don't usually make me laugh, but there were some really funny scenes, not acting, scenes. Here, listen here.
No, I didn't.
Make me laugh, but there were some really funny scenes.
Yes.
There were some really funny scenes, not acting. Okay. Number 3, I found the plot of a narrative really confusing. The special effects were spectacular. The script, oh, this is the acting. Now listen here.
I'm just not very interested in special effects.
3.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I loved it. The acting was totally convincing.
No, okay? Yes. So here, the acting was totally convincing, not the script. Okay? Now number 6, I'm not a fan of romantic comedies, but I found the characters very interesting for the see characters. Correct answer here. The seven, the soundtrack. Soundtrack we have to please to separate the words here. Sound in one word and track in one word. Okay, soundtrack. Okay. Soundtrack. Soundtrack. Oh, we have to combine them. Soundtrack. Narrate the scene. Not the scene. Narrate is the script. The script was really unnatural in places.
Die? How embarrassing. The soundtrack was really cool.
I know. I want to buy it.
The script was really unnatural in places, though.
The script was really unnatural in places, though. And this is script. So here is transcript here. I will send you the transcript here so you can practice at home about the pronunciation and the intonation as well. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much for attending this lesson. Your homework is to learn by heart from all the words you learned today, and you have to read out loud, maybe read out loud and make reason about maybe four dialogue. Okay, I will send you later. Okay, thank you and goodbye. See you next time.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye bye.